What if the greatest obstacle to immortality isn't heavenly tribulation or demonic beasts, but the sheer, unadulterated incompetence of everyone around you? In Cultivation Would Be Easy If People Weren't Stupid, Kenny King delivers a Xianxia satire that weaponizes common sense against genre tropes, proving that in a world obsessed with ancient wisdom and arrogant young masters, rationality is the most overpowered technique of all. This isn't just another cultivation comedy or system-based power fantasy. It's a sharp, intellectually satisfying deconstruction of systemic inefficiency, where every face-slapping moment is earned through logic rather than luck, and every breakthrough feels like a victory for critical thinking. From the first exasperated narration, listeners are immersed in a sect where bureaucracy stifles progress and ego outweighs enlightenment, making every sensible decision feel revolutionary. Perfect for fans of progression fantasy with biting wit and stories that reward intelligence over brute force, this audiobook serves up relentless humor, meticulously crafted world-building, and a protagonist whose journey from frustrated disciple to systemic reformer resonates with anyone who's ever watched talented people fail because they refused to think. When transmitigrator Lin Wei awakens in the Azure Cloud sect with a systemic optimization interface, he expects cheat codes, not a diagnostic tool that highlights exactly how broken everything is. But as he navigates training regimens designed by narcissists, resource allocations based on favoritism, and duels decided by posturing rather than skill, Lin realizes his true golden finger isn't power, it's perspective. King masterfully avoids reducing cultivation to number crunching or satire to mere mockery. Instead, he crafts a narrative where optimization becomes an act of care, and fixing systems means honoring the potential wasted within them. The audiobook narration amplifies this tonal balance, capturing Lin's weary sarcasm softening into genuine investment, and the ensemble's entrenched absurdity with vocal textures that make every bureaucratic failure feel tragically human, and every moment of clarity feels like relief. You don't just hear the cultivation, you feel the seismic shift of a mind refusing to accept this is how it's always been done as justification for suffering. What elevates Cultivation Would Be Easy beyond typical Xianxia parody is its nuanced portrayal of systemic change as collaborative labor rather than solo triumph. Lin doesn't fix the sect through superior intellect alone. He creates frameworks where others can succeed despite their flaws, challenging the notion that progress requires geniuses rather than better structures. His relationships evolve through acts of radical pragmatism, mentoring peers without condescension, negotiating with elders who mistake tradition for truth, and protecting innovators from institutions that punish deviation. Supporting characters shine with authentic complexity, disciples whose arrogance masks insecurity, masters whose rigidity stems from trauma, even the system itself, rendered as evolving partner that learns alongside its user. Every interaction reinforces the novel's core truth. In worlds built on hierarchy, equity is efficiency, and kindness is strategy. Even the cultivation mechanics serve thematic depth, with chi circulation mirroring organizational flow and breakthroughs marking moments of collective alignment rather than individual supremacy. For audiobook listeners, this production transforms genre conventions into immersive storytelling. The narrator distinguishes Lin's internal monologue from system notifications with remarkable clarity. His voice carries exhaustion beneath dawning hope, while UI cues evolve from sterile diagnostics to supportive warmth as Lin rewrites his relationship with power. Sound design enhances atmosphere without overwhelming immersion, the chime of insights blending with ambient set sounds, the hushed tension of strategy sessions that feel like therapy, the rhythmic pulse of meditation that mirrors heartbeat rather than machinery, all ground fantastical elements in sensory reality. Pacing mirrors cultivation's addictive loop while honoring emotional beats, accelerating during satisfying optimizations, and lingering in quiet moments where stats can't measure growth. Whether you're grinding through daily tasks or unwinding after long hours, the audiobook creates a portable sanctuary where escapism and introspection coexist seamlessly. It's storytelling as embodied reclamation, making virtual worlds feel urgently, achingly real. Ultimately, Cultivation Would Be Easy If People Weren't Stupid redefines Xianxia by centering systemic empathy with mechanical mastery. It satisfies genre cravings for satisfying progression and OP moments while delivering substantive commentary on institutional inertia, intellectual humility, and the courage required to build meaning beyond metrics. No prior series knowledge is needed. It stands confidently as a complete journey from frustration to transformation. If you've ever wondered whether success requires accepting dysfunction, or if second chances demand repeating old patterns, this audiobook will affirm that true power lies not in transcending humanity, but in improving it. Press play, embrace the grind-turned growth, and prepare to believe that even in worlds built on mysticism, the most important upgrades happen off-screen. Your next favorite cultivation story isn't waiting in min-maxed builds. It's waiting in the quiet revolution of valuing people beyond what they produce.